What's up guys, Coach Aaron here. I'm gonna go over 4 different Greek yogurts that you can use that are gonna help fit in your macros. I personally use some of these too as well. 1 here, or 2 here rather, I use more than the others, but I still use them all depending on what's available, depending on where I'm shopping, or depending on the time of the year, whether it be I'm cutting or bulking. Some are gonna be a little bit more favorable in regards to cutting, and some are gonna be a little bit more favorable in regards to bulking, because those extra carbs and those extra grams of protein do make a difference. So I have here the Chobani Greek yogurt, right? I have here a Trader Joe's Greek yogurt. I have super famous one, the Oikos 000. And lastly, my personal favorite in terms of taste is gonna be the Dannon Fit and Light. So this Chobani one is probably gonna have the most quality ingredients, I would say. So it's probably the best for you if you're someone that's looking at more so in terms of quality ingredients. But the macros are gonna just be a little bit less forgiving rather. So it's gonna have 110 calories, obviously 0 grams of fat. All these are gonna have 0 grams of fat. It's gonna have about 16 grams of carbs, which is a little bit on the higher side. And it's gonna have 9 grams of sugar, but 12 grams of protein. This Trader Joe's Greek yogurt, also a good one, but again, less forgiving in regards to the macros. It's gonna be 17 grams of carbs, 13 grams of protein, 14 grams of sugar, so a little bit higher on the sugar, a little bit higher on the carbs. These two are gonna be definitely more macro friendly when it comes to cutting, right? So this Dannon Oikos 000 is gonna be 15 grams of protein, so it's probably the most protein packed Greek yogurt you're gonna find. This one has obviously 0 grams of fat, it's gonna have 15 grams of protein, 7 grams of carbs, right? So that's gonna be a great one in regards to helping you hit your protein macronutrient while also staying low on carbs if you're going in some type of cut. Lastly is going to be this Dannon Fit and Light. It's going to have 12 grams of protein, and I believe it has 7 grams of carbs, but I know they don't say it on the actual container itself, but I have this right here, container that it comes in. 9 grams of carbs, right? So 9 grams of carbs for this Dannon Fit and Light. Granted, I don't have all these memorized, but more or less I know which ones are gonna be a little bit more forgiving when it comes to leaning out and then when it comes to bulking, because they do make the difference, right? When you have a Greek yogurt that has double the amount of grams of carbs, right, they'll add up very relatively quickly, especially when you have a limited amount that you're gonna be consuming each day. So nonetheless, all of these will work. Again, the Chobani, the Trader Joe's, the Dannon Oikos 000, and the Dannon Light and Fit, they will all work, right? But my personal favorite in regards to leaning out is gonna be the Dannon Light and Fit. I recommend it a lot to my clients. It's one that I personally use. And in regards to overall quality ingredients rather, it's gonna be the Chobani Greek yogurt. It's gonna be a little bit more of the quality ingredients, but it's gonna be higher in the amount of carbs and sugars. So nonetheless, you guys can play around with both to whatever is your liking, but these are the 4 that I keep in rotation. And regardless, you know, even if you're bulking or cutting, you can make them fit, but there's 2 that I recommend during a cut, and there's gonna be 2 that I'm gonna recommend when you're bulking, all right? And that's how I maintain the 6-pack.